Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the MJ Innocent podcast. I'm your host, Moonwalker Tanya. All right, so I'm not going to show anything in this episode just because I'm going to be reacting to an Instagram video. Now, I don't have Instagram on my tablet, so originally I was going to play the video on my phone and record it with my tablet. Well, for some reason, when I film a video with my tablet, I don't have a pause button, which is weird. I might have hit something on the camera and maybe that messed it up. I really don't know. But anyway, I recorded the video to my tablet, so we're just going to react to it here. So that this way, I can pause the video while it's on my tablet, and I can react to it. So, yeah. I do want to say thank you to Lala Chan Network, who encouraged me to react to this video, because when I saw this, I was like, are you serious? Alright, so let me make sure everything is set. Okay, and here we go.
His family refuses to let anyone see his grave because there are 3 cruel secrets hidden behind it. Michael Jackson passed away in 2009, but inexplicably, no fan has yet seen his grave. The reason? His family is protecting the truth. Secret 1, his face was completely unrecognizable. In 2002, a stage accident left Michael's face badly burned.
First of all, that burn did not take place in 2002. I really don't know where this goof is getting his information. Probably the tabloids or stupid MJ haters.
He underwent multiple surgeries afterward. Insiders revealed that after his death, some implants and tissues were removed for medical research.
Do you mean the autopsy?
Secret 2, his daughter demanded it. In a heartbreaking interview, Paris Jackson, his daughter, said he was always on tour. I barely saw him.
Okay, first of all, dude, which interview are you even referring to? Because first of all, Paris was born in the late 90s, which is right towards the end of the History Tour. And Michael didn't go on tour after that. He still traveled a lot, but he wasn't always on tour like you just claimed. And she saw him so much. Like, after the History Tour, yeah, he did create the Invincible album, but he was dedicated to his kids more than anything once they were born.
He made one thing clear. His grave should never become a tourist spot.
Now, I know that there were rumors going around, I believe Jermaine said this maybe, that originally they wanted to have Neverland the same way as Graceland, but I do know that there were issues with that. And I know Paris wanted to bring Neverland back to life, you know.
I don't want him to belong to the world after death. I want him to belong to me.
Seriously, dude, where did you get this? Because I don't ever recall Paris saying that. And plus, Paris was not the only person who wanted Michael's grave to be private. Katherine Jackson was afraid that someone would steal Michael's body, or even worse, abuse it. So that was one of the reasons why Michael is protected. And do I think that Michael would like being, like, in the building where his fans couldn't visit him? No. But at the same time, I think Michael would also understand that he had a lot of enemies. And even in death, you know, his body and his resting place, they deserve respect and privacy. Oh, and another thing that I just thought of, How can you claim that Paris said that she only wants Michael to belong to her when, in fact, she doesn't even like to visit Michael's grave at Forest Lawn because it's too painful for her? She'd rather remember her father, like, through his music and things like that. Which I respect that, you know. And the other day, for Michael's birthday, she was talking about how if she doesn't post anything on Instagram for his birthday, there are fans who harass her, and even some fans even tell her to kill herself. Now, in the 6 years that I've been in the MJ community, only one person has ever told me to kill myself. And I'm never going to give in to that because I don't want to give him the satisfaction. And plus, you never want the jerk to win, obviously. But, I mean, how can you claim that you're a Michael Jackson fan when you're literally telling his daughter to kill herself just because she didn't wish him a happy birthday on Instagram? When she literally explained that Michael did not want his children to, like, throw him a party or, like, say happy birthday and stuff like that. You know, I don't think Michael would have any problems with his fans doing it. But, you know, I mean, according to Paris, he didn't want his kids to do it, and, you know, she's respecting his wishes, so what's wrong with that? I'll answer that for you. Nothing.
That request changed everything. Secret 3. He was still being targeted after death. Rumors swirled about groups trying to steal his DNA. Some even had plans to clone Michael for profit. So, his family sealed everything. It was the only...
Oh my gosh. I mean, like I said, Catherine was afraid of Michael's body being stolen, and his corpse being tortured. And, you know, I don't blame her for having that fear because, do you guys remember when I wrote that post on the community tab where I was asking you to tell me the stupidest things you've ever heard MJ haters say? Well, at the very end of that post, I said that there was something very brutal that I would have to share in a video because I was too afraid to write it on the post. Well, I believe this happened in 2020, I believe. My friend Shatara messaged me off of YouTube, obviously. And she said that she came across a comment that was written by an MJ hater that was on a pro MJ page. And she was like, Tanya, I'm completely falling apart right now. And I was like, why, what's wrong? And she was like, well, you're not going to believe what I heard this hater say about Michael. And I was like, what did they say? And she said, the hater said, quote, if Michael was still alive today, I would beat the shit out of him. I would cut off his penis, put it in his mouth, and then throw acid on his face. End quote. And when Shatara told me about what that hater said, I went into full rage. And I said, Shatara, I want you to tell me where that comment is, because I am going to make that person regret saying that. But she was too upset to show me where it was, and I kept saying, Shatara, please show me where the comment is. She told me what page it was on, but I couldn't find the comment. But unfortunately, I do believe that she saw that comment. And I'm pretty sure you're wondering, well, how do you know if you didn't see it? Because Shatara is a very credible source. I've known her for 6 years. She has never lied to me. She has never backstabbed me. And she's never given me false information. And she's a very fierce defender, like I am. And unfortunately, I've seen a lot of terrible things written by haters. And I can pretty much guarantee that if any MJ fans ever said that about Wade or James, like, we would be in so much trouble with it, whatever social media platform that was said. But since the MJ hater said it, I'm pretty much like 99% confident that they did not get in trouble for saying that. But all I can say is, that's a terrible thing to say about someone who's been proven innocent and has been investigated harder than any serial killer on record. There isn't one shred of evidence that is saying that Michael is guilty. And it's those false allegations that are part of the reason why Michael's grave is private and that fans do not have access to it. And to be honest with you, as much as I hate to say this, even though I would love to be able to walk in and have maybe a moment or two just where I can speak to him in a way, I would also be terrified if someone with bad intentions also went in there. So, at least Michael is safe. It's unfortunate that it had to happen this way. Okay, so this video was longer than I expected, but, I had a lot to say about it. I don't know this individual who made that video, that they are ridiculous. Yeah, but what do you expect? Okay, so let me know what you guys think about this. Again, I apologize for not showing anything, but yeah, maybe one day I'll just download Instagram to my tablet, but I'd rather just have it on my phone. Okay, so I love you guys, and let me know what you think about this in the comments.